Hey, brothers and sisters, it's Anthony here. Thank you for checking out my video. You know what? I just came across a great video from James Kirkland from Come Alive Ministries. You can check out his ministries on YouTube and also here on Facebook. Again, just look up his name, James Kirkland. Great brother. He's put a video together, and it pretty much says everything I want to say. So instead of recreating another video, I'm just going to join along with another brother and post what he says, and almost frankly, from what I've heard, it's bang on what I believe. Anyways, you guys got any comments? You can get a hold of James Kirkland, or you can get a hold of myself. Enjoy the video, comment, and blessings.
Hi, I'm James Kirkland, a Red Letter Gentile with Come Alive Ministries. And this message will blow your mind. Here's where I begin with my message. I recently had a great revelation and discovered an important truth that blew my mind. The truth is, Jesus Christ already returned and reigned for 1,000 years. What we are told in history about the Dark Ages is false and comes straight from the pit of hell. The truth is, the Great Tribulation already happened. The mark of the beast already happened. And the rapture already happened as well. We are in a period of time where Satan has been loosed for a little season. This has been written before our very eyes the whole time. We aren't even in the year 2022. Satan has changed the times and calendar to make us all think that we are in the year 2022. The truth is, sometime in the late 1800s, Satan added 1,000 years to the calendar as to deceive us all into thinking that it's been almost 2,000 years since Christ began his ministry. Only a fool will jump to conclusions without looking fully into a topic that they haven't heard before. So let's go through a list of history that we are not taught in public school or church. 33 AD, Jesus was crucified, resurrected and ascends back up to heaven. The Boudica War was in 60 AD. Rome was burned in 64 AD. Various earthquakes happened between 33 AD to 69 AD. Jesus ben Ananias shouts for 7 years, "Woe to Jerusalem," before the Jewish revolt. In 59 AD, there was a total eclipse of the sun. In 65 AD, there was a cross-shaped star over Jerusalem for a year. False prophets were paid money to say these are good signs to the Jews. In 65 AD, there was a comet in the sky for a year. In 69 AD, there were 2 suns seen in the sky. In 69 AD, the moon eclipsed. It was blood and black and other colors. Simon Magus, the false prophet, goes to Rome and is worshipped as a god for performing many miracles. He dies in 65 AD. Let's talk about the apostles who were martyred. 62 AD, James. 67 AD, Paul. 65 AD, Thaddeus. 70 AD, Matthias. 70 AD, Bartholomew. 70 AD, Andrew. And Peter in 67 AD. In 67 AD was Nero's attempted murder of John the Revelator that failed, and he was exiled to the island of Patmos. In 66 AD was the Jewish revolt. In 70 AD was the siege of Jerusalem. In 73 AD, the Masada siege happened. 3.5 years between the first and second, and the other 3.5 years between the second and third. This actually fulfills Daniel's prophecy. All Mosaic covenant is fulfilled during this time. In 65 AD, the armies are seen waging war in the heavens and around the city. In 73 AD was Jesus' second coming. Christ's millennial kingdom began in 73 AD and lasted till 1073 AD. Amazing buildings were constructed. Mostly peaceful Christian lifestyles occurred, but it seems like some resistance was resulting in punishment, judging by some of the landscapes. 1073 AD is when Satan was unbound. The saints and Jesus leave to somewhere as they reigned from earth. Satan changes times and laws, possibly to 1776 AD in our time. The mud flood happens as we're not sure of the cause. Anyone not going along with this transition was put into mental asylums. The orphan trains were set up. The theory of evolution was written as fake history began, such as the space hoax that was created to hide God. The Illuminati sets up in the year 1776 when America was founded. Freemasons set up and take all the best kingdom buildings for themselves. Powerful families were installed and sought out to carry out Satan's deceptions. World fairs were set up for indoctrination and fabricated excuses to tear down the beautiful buildings. Various fires occurred to the kingdom buildings. Various wars, both sides were funded by the powerful families such as the Rothschilds. Rockefeller poison. The allopathic medical scam was set up. The women's liberation begins. The breakdown of the family unit starts. The beginning of work for both parents. The public school system was introduced. The false money system was set up to keep us in perpetual debt, including the death pledge mortgages. The fake Holocaust comes into play to usher in fake Israel so they are able to set up as a nation. Poison is put into our skies and in food and water and in our bodies. The church system, tax-exempt 501c3, sets up to control church teachings. The Muslim religion created by Catholicism. The Jewish religion was created. The rat race begins as the 9 to 5, 5 days a week at work to keep people preoccupied. The Satan music industry sets up. Satanic Hollywood is set up. NASA sets up in 1958 to deceive the world by faking moon landings and fake spacewalks. TVs and radios were invented to spread propaganda. Satan seems to have been keeping Christians on their toes for over 100 years with the Mark of the Beast, Antichrist wild goose chase. This is not an exhaustive list, so feel free to add anything else as I've missed. Also, back in 1917, when the Balfour Declaration began, one day set up the Jews in Palestine, including 1948 when the nation and state of Israel was established. The Great Tribulation already happened. The Mark of the Beast already happened. Don't just get triggered and comment in this video without looking into the evidence first. And with that said, I'm James Kirkland, a red letter Gentile with Come Alive Ministries, saying farewell.